Vidai.
Vitai.
Vitai.
Like Vita.
Okay,
Vitai.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
He's joining.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Are you there, Piotr? Where are you at?
Hi! Can you hear us?
Piotr, can you hear me?
Up here. It's right up at the top. Yeah. Do we remember the word again? Do we remember the word?
So, can you hear me?
There he is! Vitai! Vitai!
It's so complicated.
I know.
Carrie, what do we say? What are we saying? What's our word? Oh, you forgot it already. Vitai!
Vitai!
Huh?
Is that right? Is that Polish for hello?
What? A Vitai.
Vitai!
Yeah.
Vitai.
Oh,
Cześć.
Cześć.
Did I miss? Cześć.
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 That's hi, right?
That's high.
Oh, we thought we were being all great and saying hello in Polish, but
We tried.
See? No, it's well prepared. No worries. It's fine.
oh,
How is hello in Canadian?
how you doing, eh? No, it's the same,
Hey.
isn't it? How you doing, eh? Canadians use a lot. How you doing, eh?
Not
How are
bad.
you? Where are you? What's going on?
We just came to Krakow. That's Krakow, where I'm
Okay.
now, because I had to do something today, and we traveled from our space, from our home. It's just 2 hours, 10 minutes drive, and yeah, we are here. And tomorrow we go back. Quick connection by internet, that's here. That's fine. It's why it works, but in that place, it's very tricky.
But you just sang on the Met at Home Gala,
Oh.
and you shared a bit of information with us. Can you
Oh,
tell us that story?
The thing, the very funny thing was, I got with chatting like with you now on Skype with Peter Gelb and two the guys from Metropolitan, for the producers, 3 days before the D-Day, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And it was horrible. It was interrupted every 15 seconds, And I make a screen. I show them my internet connection is 1.3 megabyte per second. Like
Yeah.
That's little
ago.
mice. The mice are going like.
Yeah, it is crazy. And okay, we have to pray that in the day on Saturday, there will be not interruptions. And I told Peter, when it interrupt, I will start the aria again 1/2 tone higher.
But tell us what happened right before the concert.
And I was fine. It was fine.
But no, didn't you say that like 15 minutes before
Yes.
you completely lost the connection?
You can't imagine. I was
Can
so
you
stressed.
imagine?
First, I switched the day, the hours. I was ready. I was working 1 hour before. I got a meeting. Some WhatsApp messages with Matt Princip, and I was waiting. I said, nobody calls me. What happens? And well, no worries. You have still 45 minutes before we connect. And
you're like
20 minutes before that happens, boom! I saw my red lamp on the router. I was like,
no.
okay, now is the disaster happened, But no, I was just switched on, and 5 minutes later I got the connection. But it was really stressy.
I bet.
Sounds like it.
But it was amazing.
What was so funny? It was so funny to see that on the iPhone. I did the best thing is my iPhone with the best camera. Where we prepare that on some very complicated.
I saw them.
Yeah, very, very, very funny. And
it was like your preparation, Carrie. Carrie uses a mixing bowl, like 2 mixing
with puzzles.
It's like that. And then we realized, Carrie, afterwards that we have some stairs, you know, some movable stairs. We could put just on and will be no problem. But no, we put ironing, flatting, and all the things. Very, very complicated.
Very
But
Well,
did you have
but
fun?
it was fantastic. You know, I was already online when Sandra is singing. There was Nadine. There was a chorus. You know, it was so fantastic. The Vapensiero from Nabucco, they did just brilliantly, and I was so moving. I was conducting a little bit, and Kasia made some video because I couldn't stay. You know, I was moving. So I said, Yannick, I'm sorry for making competition, but it was not so.
Well, it was great.
Really, really amazing.
And what was the last thing you sang before all of this, the quarantine?
No, we did with actually the story was like that. We had the orchestra stage rehearsals on Thursday, I think,
In
and
New York.
and then New York, and actually they cut the whole production of Werther. We got something on in Joyce Di Donato house. We got, but it is already 6-7 weeks ago.
Yes.
You know, and from that time, I'm just practicing. I'm not singing at all. Well, it was just one aria what I did for Vienna Staatsoper. You know, they asked me for making the, you know, in small form the same thing, but not live.
Okay.
I had to record it from and then send it. It was also very funny because I had to send the files about 320 megabytes from my iPhone. I have to drive down to the village, go to the supermarket, ask for the Wi-Fi, and walking 25 minutes around, not losing Wi-Fi.
Do I have a signal? Then?
It's, you know, welcome in real world, you know.
Right. Yeah.
That's
the sacrifice you make for art.
Yes.
Yeah, you know,
definitely.
you are in the west of the, you know, in the west part of the world, you know, you just push the button and, you know, things works. You know, sometimes I have to do really a hard job here to make things work, you know.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
All right,
Oh,
what
well,
are you drinking,
good.
Piotr? Do you have
What do you have a drink?
What do you drink?
gin?
Bubbles
I have to
in
use.
my
I
wedding
have to
glass.
use.
Oh.
Santé. I have to use because we came here and I have here a very nice place. This is in the living room, and there should be another bathroom, but I did my wine room there.
Okay.
And yeah, I used a couple of hours when I'm here in Krakow to take some wines to our home there in the mountains, because you know, the world is the life is too short to drink bad wine.
Absolutely. True. Salute.
Yes, you have a new CD coming out. Is that
Yeah.
why you're in Krakow? Do you want to talk to us about Vincero?
You know, it was a hard bird. You know, the process to record the CD was really, really long, because I should make it in summer 2018.
Oh.
You know,
Yes.
before our Tosca in Vienna.
Oh.
Yeah, and then came the idea with the Bayreuth, you know, and I have to change all my schedule. And the next free time was fall 2019, and I did it in Valencia with very, very nice orchestra, and Marco Boemi. I don't know if you know him. He's really cool, and yeah, well, we did it, and you know, I'm so happy because I have not so much experience with this verismo style, but you know, I did it, and it was really fun, and I'm very proud of it, because there are a lot of arias from the repertoire where I didn't sing yet.
Oh.
I mean, I would love to do. Yeah. I mean, Cavaradossi, Rinuccio. Well, 20 years ago, my last time. Yeah, and Adriana Lecouvreur, and that's all. I did, of course, a couple of times. No, I didn't sing Chenier.
Is it on the CD?
Yes, both
Oh,
areas.
great.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. And
great.
Manolo,
Fantastic.
I did, Turido, for example. I did Turido also for the CD. A lot of fun, but I have no idea when I have the opportunity to do this on stage. That's well in that situation anyway. We have some trouble.
When
Yeah.
is it being-
So where do you go? What's your next project? Where is your next job, your official job? Carrie's next official job was just canceled in San Francisco, right?
Yeah. I was last week still hoping to do the beginning of June 3 operetta concerts in Zurich, but they are 4 days ago they are cancelled. They canceled everything until 10 of June. I have 5 Lohengrin's in June and July in Zurich, but I don't think so it will happen. Then, Sondra, we should actually go to Perelada.
For your very first.
I got it here.
Radames. Wait, here we go. Okay.
I'm walking with this everywhere.
Oh,
everywhere.
I know. Do you sleep with it? That's what I normally do. Carrie, do you sleep with your scores?
Under your pillow?
Okay, not yet.
Under the pillow,
Yet, but,
like.
I'm thinking about the idea, to put this under the pillow.
Yeah.
I go every third day for 1 hour singing a little,
Yeah.
So you are singing then, because there are singers that just really don't want to sing right now, but you're okay with singing. It's good for your soul then.
I have to practice because I have to learn Aida, I have to learn Radames. I have to learn Lied von der Erde, learn,
Yeah.
Making it, because I'm still hoping probably my first thing what I will do will be the Lied von der Erde from Mahler in Salzburg in festival, because they don't cancel the whole thing. They cancel the big productions.
Okay.
And I have just one concert on 15 August.
Okay.
And we try, we hope, I have no idea. But I have to be ready, come on.
Yeah. Well,
and
that's
I have to be ready for Perelada anyway,
Well, if not Perelada, you're doing it at the season opener of the Metropolitan Opera.
Yeah, but so they told already it will be not a new production; it will be a revival. Yeah. For me, it doesn't matter.
And guess where Aida's costume is?
Of course.
In my closet. Because I sang the very last performance of Aida at the Metropolitan Opera of that old production, and so Peter gave it to me as a gift.
Oh, hilarious!
I'm going to be like Anna calling, Sandra, can I have that dress back, please?
But there's big discussions in the United States right now about opera companies. For example, San Francisco Opera, they canceled our contracts, but they're actually being super generous and they're paying us 50% of the contract, even though we're not even starting rehearsals. If you were at the Metropolitan and you were rehearsing for however long, a month or 6 weeks, and you're paying for your housing and all of that, did they help you with that, or did they pay any of part of your contract? No. Or they paid nothing? No. So you lost all the amount of money that you paid for housing, that it's gone.
Even more, because our traveling, which I always, when I go to New York from Europe, we pay business class, and this costs a lot.
You have to.
And of course they don't pay it back. That I know. But actually, this contract was cancelled completely. The situation is really complicated. In States, I didn't thought about. Because we didn't know how it will develop. First they canceled everything until the end of the March.
Right.
And that was the reason when I was staying there. Right. The people are I was staying in New York because my last performance was on the 4th April. It means when they reopen on the 1st April, I have to sing the last Werther. And when I disappear to Europe, what to do, and then they canceled the whole season. The end of the season, and we got really a problem because we couldn't go away from New York.
Oh, no.
It was really complicated. Of course, everything was cancelled. No singing, no money. All what happens in Europe after that, all my concerts in April are cancelled, and rescheduled.
Rescheduled, yes.
Yeah. This is also it's very nice solution, but my schedule is so full, and putting something in 3 days off, one Liederabend between two performances is also not the ideal solution.
No. You did that last year. You did enough of that last year.
It's really tricky, And the thing is, the thing about this, the contracts. For example, the Covent Garden, which I should be now, they cancel the contract, but they pay 20%.
Okay.
It's this minimum, what we can, the expenses, because the thing is, I found an apartment. I paid this apartment in advance. Like we all do. You have no chance to pay the apartment after you leaving. You make it a transfer. No, you have to pay this apartment 5 months in advance when you find a nice one.
Right.
And this is something what we have to really find a solution for the future.
No, I agree.
But I spoke with Judith, with our agent, about that the opera houses has to find a solution for this kind of paying in advance, because things happen like we see now.
Right.
And this is it's not really fun. Zurich, for example, has a solution because Zurich has theater apartments,
And it's government funded too. That's the difference between North America and Europe. But people don't know, some of our viewers don't necessarily know that we as opera singers, all three of us, if we don't sing, we don't get paid. Not only because of force majeure, but if we're sick, we're there, we're paying for our airfare. We have to pay for our airfare. We have to pay for our housing. We have to pay for our food. And right now there are thousands and thousands of opera singers, orchestra members, chorus members, hair and makeup people,
the crew.
We are as opera singers a little different because we are what are called independent contractors. So we're not actually on the salary of an opera house. So we're all struggling. And like you say, like Carrie was lucky she got 50% of her contract. You got 20% of your contract. I've so far received
nothing.
I was actually surprised they Covent Garden paid. I was thinking if they pay my expenses, we'll be fine. But they pay 20%. It's okay. But the thing is, look, the whole festival season is over. It's done. Bayreuth is completely cut it. The city is done. There's nothing. It's just the Bayreuth festival there. When Salzburg completely cut the festival, it's the same thing. The whole city is locked down because nobody's coming. Nobody spending money there. All the restaurants, hotels, and everything is done. Even if they open restaurants and hotels, nobody will be there because without festival, it doesn't make any sense.
Carrie had a great question this morning, about, you said that things are changing right when we started. You said you wanted to ask Piotr.
Oh yeah, what I find interesting is that we've all been home for about a month now. Emotions are kind of all over the place with artists and friends of mine that I'm talking to. Some find themselves really needing to be productive and busy all day, and others are finding it a struggle to be busy and finding meaning or purpose to get out of bed to do something, because so many jobs have been canceled and there is no opening date yet of most opera houses. So I just was wondering how you were feeling, maybe how you're feeling is how someone else is feeling and it could help them. And so I just...
Well, the thing is, we are now in the house in the mountains, where I was maybe 5 days in each year.
Wow.
And I miss it a lot. And, you know, we came there and we start to make some renovations. We are busy with things while I'm normally not busy. So I will build a pizza oven in the garden.
Oh, I'm
For
coming
example.
right over.
I know.
Yes, come over.
Amazing.
I will do the best pizza in the world. I promise you.
Amazing. Okay.
I know that.
You know, things like that. You know, I don't know. I'm reading a lot.
Okay.
I start not to think about the problems because they're independent. We can't change anything.
No.
You know,
That's a good message to tell people, right? We can't change anything. You know.
We are really the last row, the last people they can do something. You know, we have to be called by I don't know who, politicians or opera manager. Okay, next week we reopen. Be ready to. Okay, hooray, let's go. But until that moment, you can do nothing.
But no,
Yes.
Piotr, really, like in this business, Carrie and I, we both worked with you, separate jobs, and we both feel that of all the people we've worked with in this business, that you are truly the most professional, the most positive, the most fun to be with, and really, truly an amazing, singer. No, but it's nice.
Amelias.
Oh, that's right. Both of us.
Yes.
Yes, it's true. No, but it's refreshing to see somebody being positive about this, and that's what we're trying to put out there too. Is that you're right? It's out of our hands. We can't change this situation, but what we can do is embrace the change.
Yes.
And go forward with it. And like we live in the middle of nowhere. Carrie, unfortunately, is in an apartment in Nashville, Tennessee, downtown.
Country.
Music. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was like, my next C, ladies and gentlemen, is country. I'm just kidding.
You will be the Johnny Cash in blonde.
Yes.
Talk to us about your love of wine and your love of cars. Where did that come from?
Well, look, about wine. Normally, when we go to this forest house, we do it from Vienna with the car. It means I'm always making a stop by my friend close to Vienna. He has a big winery, and we put, I don't know, 5 boxes of nice wine and
so that's
driving
1 week
to Poland.
1 week? 1 week of wine?
No. This time it was completely crazy because we are flying from Chicago, New York, Chicago, Warsaw, and then with a taxi to this house. And I realized I have no wine there, maybe 1 bottle or something.
Whoa.
And I said, okay, 2 weeks in a quarantine. I couldn't go to buy something. I ordered it by internet, 1 box of something. It was horrible. And then the quarantine was over. It was going to the next shop in the village. And you know, the Polish from the village Polish people, they are not really a wine drinker, you know. And this is for my level of taste was almost nothing there. I don't have to drink Chateau Petrus every second day. No, it's not the thing. But I have in my cellars a good wine, you know, and then we got something, I don't know, drinkable. Okay, let's say like that.
Drinkable, that's good.
We came today here to the apartment when I have something, and we take a little couple of bottles to this house. But you know, wine is just. I'm drinking now, for example, I'm Pitznauer. It's Austrian wine, red wine, called Franz Josef, like the Kaiser, you know.
Mm-hmm.
From 2007, I got 5 bottles here. Really fantastic red wine. It's a cuvée from Cabernet Sauvignon. I get.
Cheers.
Yes,
I know we're silly blondes, Piotr, sorry.
Part of me is like real world problems, Piotr.
Now our cars in Vienna are in Vienna. Also, my old Jag is in Vienna in the garage.
Really? What year is your old Jag?
1958.
Cool. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
Beautiful. Could we put a picture?
Sandra, you saw it, no?
I know. I was going to ask, can we put a picture of it up on the show?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
It's
pretty
really
cool,
beautiful.
Is it?
It's-
Okay.
Has no new tires now. You know, it's prepared for the new season. Actually, waiting there.
Oh.
But you know, the thing is now we're waiting that the borders get open,
Yeah.
and our friends taking my big car from Vienna, coming to us, to Żabnica, to mountains. We spend a couple of days, a week,
Fun.
and then we go all back. And then I will be mobile.
Okay.
Because now I have no idea how to come to Vienna because it's really complicated. We can fly, we can drive because the borders are closed.
Right.
Still.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Carrie and I, sorry, not singing enough. That's why Carrie and I, we started it. There we go. Well, you got
Polish kielbasa. Polish kielbasa.
You're mean. Oh, you're mean.
So what's your favorite, because I know you golf everywhere you go, so what's your favorite golf course to play on when you travel? Like what opera house do you not wait to go back to because you know you're going to golf there?
You know the story about San Diego years ago. In San Diego, many singers were doing the contracts because they want to play golf. Like, you know, Ferruccio Fulanetto was so many times there because he loves to play golf.
I did Don Carlo there with Ferruccio.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Ferruccio, why are you here? He says, I golf every day.
Yeah. I don't know, but in San Francisco, we did also the same thing. You know, we drove to the Half Moon Bay for a weekend, you know, spending 2 days on the golf course and have some dinner and back to San Francisco. Okay. It's really, but I love actually a lot of golf courses because the quality of this good, you know, high quality golf courses, it's really fantastic. In Austria, we are members in Salzburg.
Okay.
In Gut Altentan. It's fantastic. It's designed by Jack Nicklaus. It's really cool golf course. And but you know, I know a lot of people. They are members everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, when we come to the city, we're singing somewhere. I always can call somebody and okay, yeah, no problem. They arrange some golf play. Also here in Krakow, it's fantastic golf course. Maybe 20 miles north of Krakow. It calls Krakow Valley. It's phenomenal. It's on the hill. So beautiful. A little bit American style, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of space, a lot of bunkers, but you know, beautiful.
I've seen it.
It's really nice.
So that's what. So I know Kasha is your secret weapon.
She's my bazooka.
My bazooka? Like a bazooka?
Secret weapon. She's my bazooka with laser. You know.
Focus. Yeah.
Focus. Yeah. That's and atom bomb. You know.
She's
power.
A sweetheart. She is a love. She's a wonderful human. Yeah.
And
but she has a very strong character, you know.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah. She has the pants at home, you know.
Yeah.
But Kasha's your secret weapon, and I know she does a lot of the social media stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For both of you. How do you feel about social media as an opera singer, especially right now during the pandemic? Do you think it's important?
Look, it was years already. I thought, okay, it has to be done because you know we have fans in I don't know, New Zealand, wherever, you know, in a very very far parts of the world, you know, in South Africa, South America, even Canada, you know.
Really?
And I don't know. We can't go everywhere, and those people also can't go to Metropolitan Opera or Vienna. And though to have contact with those people through social media is just fantastic. You know, and, you know, but now it's a very special thing because the social media is the only window for the world for us. You know, we are without that. Can you imagine? We just disappear.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Come on.
No, I really
Yeah.
And of course, I will not show everybody. I'm not that kind of singer or social media user who putting everything there. You know, it's of course we need the privacy, but you know, some fun stuff. You know, we're doing also extra for the social media, like for example, a Polish wurst. No?
Oh, is that dinner? We're getting you right at dinner time. I'm so sorry. Sorry,
No.
Kasia.
I'm not sorry. This is hilarious. I'm
It
like,
is
what
fun.
else are you eating, Piotr? What else are you having for dinner that I can't have?
What's for dessert?
Yeah, what's going on?
No. I'm on permanent diet,
Oh.
and I'm losing all the time. This fight.
You gain and you lose the same. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you feel this way, but sometimes I am finding that I'm asking myself, what is today? What's the day today? Because it's kind of like all turning into my husband is working from home, so we do know when the weekend is here, but there's moments where I'm like, what's happening? Are we on Thursday? Because all of a sudden it just feels like time just kind of went very flat. Do you feel this way, or are you, because you're scheduling things and you know what day it is?
Well, I feel a little bit this way, like you. It's like losing in the time, no, like some science fiction, you know, movie. They are just.
It's weird.
When I realize I'm here more than a month.
Yeah.
And before, it's like, what?
I know.
You know, it's just crazy. The time is going so fast.
Yes,
I know.
It's a little scary, no?
Yeah.
And the thing is, we have now 2.5 weeks in South Poland. Brilliant weather. You can see, you know, I'm dark. I'm now.
I'm not talking to you.
Winter too, you know.
No talking to you.
It's because I'm sitting on the terrace, even if it's 10 degrees. I mean, it's not hot, but it's very sunny.
Yeah.
Reading a book, you know, sitting nice place, and it's like every day the same thing. Okay, I changed the books, you know, but when I go practice Radames, I'm starting from the same point, you know, from the same from the same moment.
Start from the back and go the other way. Try that.
That's a good fun.
No, it's too complicated. It will sound like.
You're gonna say that. Might be easier.
Yeah, you're amazing. So funny.
All right, so should we ask some rapid fire questions, Carrie?
I hope my English is good enough, because I'm not that rapid in English.
We'll go slow.
Oh,
Carrie.
Carrie.
People don't know that. Wait, okay, you got to do Bond. You got to do the Bond thing. Do James Bond. Do James Bond. Do James Bond.
Yes.
I'm Bond.
I'm Bond. James Bond. I have an iPhone. I have a phone. It's an old whatever, not iPhone, something. I keep it in Austria for some reason, because once I downloaded all James Bond melodies in original, and I put this on different you know, friends, and I keep it for only this reason, because I downloaded for the SMS, for the message.
Yes.
Original Sean Connery. My name is Bond. James Bond.
And Anna, what is her?
From Russia with love. And you did. The word is not enough. And a friend of mine was the gun with the golden. No, the man with the golden gun.
Golden gun. Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
I love that.
Crazy.
Isn't that good, Carrie?
I love it.
And my wife is singing all the time these melodies, you know, because all these melodies are exactly in her tessitura.
Okay,
it's
perfect.
true. Well, we should
when
tell
we
everybody.
see each other, you have to give Kasia a nice drink and then let her sing all the James Bond songs. You know which one was for Kasia's number?
No.
What?
Where are you?
Sing it, Kasia.
That's
There
it.
she is. Hello, Kasha.
Hi, Kasha.
People, but I just want to quickly say that people need to know that Kasha actually was more famous than you.
Yes.
Say
Now
that.
she's still more famous, but I'm singing more.
You're such a tenor.
Okay, Carrie, are we ready?
bass.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Rapid fire.
Yes.
What is one thing that you do that drives Kasha crazy?
Putting stuff somewhere, and then she have to replace it.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Grappa or red wine?
Red wine.
That was an easy one.
Uh,
No, I know. Poopy. That was just poopy.
Come on.
I know. Okay, Carrie.
When you're not listening to opera, what are you listening to? What music?
My wife.
Best
I
answer
have to.
ever.
I have no choice.
I have to tell Duncan that one. He needs to learn that response. What is your most useless talent? Do you understand that? Yeah.
Yes. I'm fantastic pitcher. I mean, throwing the balls.
Really?
When I will be born in America, I will be now a retired star of baseball, multi-millionaire, but nobody cares.
Well,
It's
you're an
completely
opera
useless.
singer.
You know, when we walk in the woods in the winter, I make the holes, and Kasia choose the tree, so 20, 30 meters away, like that.
Boom.
And I have to
Cool.
hit it.
That's cool.
Yeah, but it's completely useless.
No, it isn't. Carrie?
Do you prefer to read or to watch television, like Netflix or something like that?
I prefer to read.
You're a reader. Okay.
Okay. Mountains or water?
Mountains.
Bing. Okay.
That's her. I'm a water girl. I need the water.
No, water is fine, but sparkling.
Sparkling water, okay, but mountain dew. Carrie?
Favorite food, and also I'd like to know, like, favorite food of the whole world, but favorite food that you eat when you come to the United States.
Steaks.
Steaks.
Is that the answer to both? Steak and steak.
Steak and steak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So then, do you like pizza or pasta better?
Both. No, I'm Kasia's genetically, she's a Spanish princess, but I am genetically probably some pizzaiolo, you know, but you know, pizza, pista, whatever. I need grab some macaroni or a little pizza and I'm happy.
You eat anything though. You really do.
Yeah. I have a diplomatic stomach. I was once as a student in Russia, and I was invited for a party it was 1987, and they asked who wants to drink a Russian beer. I said, of course, I'm tried to everything, and they put for this beer dry fish, drying on the sun. It was horrible, but I eat it complete with smile.
Yeah.
And I can do anything. You know, you put me a cockroach from a grill, no problem.
Oh, I know you eat anything. I know that, but okay. Carrie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't get over the cockroach. I'm like, what?
Yummy.
Okay, so I have one.
Okay, go.
Most amazing moment in your career so far.
You know, okay, 2008, I did on the Met Lucia di Lammermoor with Diana Damrau. And the last performance by the bows, I go for the solo bow, and they let the confetti coming down.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
I had no idea what it is. And they told me afterwards, when it was last performances of Lucia for me. It was like,
Wow.
unforgettable.
Wow.
This is very, very, very special.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Up there, right?
Yeah.
Carrie, do you have another one?
Do you have a favorite moment where you had a costume malfunction?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
It was the production of Demon from Rubinstein
Oh, yeah.
in Zurich.
Okay.
I got phenomenal entrance for the first time. I was on the horse, fake horse,
Oh, okay.
but big one.
Mhm.
I come, I should sing my first recitative and elegantly come down from the horse. And when I come down from the horse, my whole pants on the inside broke. But the complete, from the whole thing.
From
Yeah.
front to back?
Yeah. And I was singing the whole next scene cross to the public like that because, well,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best. Okay, we have to
But
leave it on that.
was
Don't we, Carrie?
very funny. It was really, really windy in the pants.
Very windy.
Very
Very
windy.
Oh, I love that.
All right, so last question we always ask together. Should we ask him?
Oh, sure. Mhm.
Yep. So when we say opera,
Yeah. You say.
Should I say something?
yes. So what's the first thing that comes to mind? We say opera.
Opera?
You,
Singer.
okay, that's good.
Okay.
Singer. You, me, yeah. Okay, that's good.
Opera singer. Opera singer.
Me, Carrie, you. Okay,
It's hilarious.
perfect. I love it.
We
You
love
guys.
seeing you today. Thank you so much.
Do
We love
widzenia.
Do widzenia.
Dovi, what?
It's
Do widzenia.
It's Ciao, Kelly.
Ciao. Bye. Piotr, are you there? We need a little tenor love today. Oh my God, he's not there. I don't know what's happening.